and we're about to come on with the interview. We're here with Athletic Director and Assistant Principal Dan Alcona.
Hi Walker, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good first half. Exciting, fast pace for us, not so much for Rogers City, unfortunately.
Yeah, they had a few early points from Paul Wilbert, but other than that, they haven't had much of an opportunity to get anything done because of their turnovers.
Yeah, that press coming out kind of midway through the first quarter really caused them to be very careless with the ball and started turning it over, and they're not even able to get in a set right now. So good for Alcona, getting lots of kids, see lots of different minutes. So good, especially after you've had a week off.
Yeah, a couple guys, Garrett Norley and Carson Jamison, didn't play in the last game, and they've gotten solid minutes in this game. Jamison with 3 blocks in the first half.
A lot of athletic ability there for Carson. Can do a lot of different things, both outside and inside. So kind of exciting to watch guys like that get some minutes and get some experience and be able to, kind of help them as they get into the season a little bit more. They're going to need it Friday night against Beale City. That'll be a tough test down in the middle of Michigan.
Yeah, that's a good point. What was your opinion of how Rogers City handled things, being that this could be a rebuilding year for them? Last year went to the district final, but this year not as much talent, graduated a lot of seniors.
A lot of tradition in Rogers City, and one thing that talking to their coach was saying that they build toward districts. I mean, that's what it's all about. And early season is important, but at the same time, it's not all. They want to hoist the district trophy at the end of the season. That's the most important thing, and as they always do, I'm sure they'll get better as the year goes on, but you're definitely right. They're young, they're learning right now, and games like this probably are a test of their will.
Yeah, this type of game, it's a learning experience for a young team like Rogers City. You can get a lot from a game like this, even when you're losing bad. You get some new guys, some experience, try out some different lineups, just see what works, and by the end of the season, if you got all of those things worked out, when they play Alcona up in Rogers City, this could be a much different matchup.
Absolutely. You never know what you're going to get when you go to Rogers City, so you gotta buckle up and know that they're going to have a pretty big fan base, and things are a lot different environment, and you better come to play. So as I'm sure they'll come out here in the second half and try to make a spurt here in the first 5 minutes or so to get back in this thing.
Yeah, that's true. They always got to fight them. They really don't give up easily, and well-coached team. They will get better as the season goes on. That's a good point, and we'll see them later in the season, so we'll get to see just how much they have improved. And by that point, we'll get to see how much Alcona's team has evolved, as they're only going with about a 7-man rotation when it's a close game. We'll see if they get some more guys in. They only have 11 players, and a couple of them don't have a ton of experience, so we'll see how that works out for them, but they do have a solid core of players, and it looks like they could have a solid record this season.
Young with a lot of athletes. It's a fun problem to have for Coach Summers to try to figure out where all those pieces fit into the puzzle. So I know he said he's having a lot of fun trying to see the different lineups and see what things look like, and I think it'll be a constant battle for those minutes, especially 6 through 11. So it'll be fun, and they seem to be gelling well.
Yeah, they've got a lot of different type of players that play the same position. You've got some athleticism at the wing, you've got some defense, you've got speed, a little bit of size. I mean, depending on what type of lineup you want to go with, you could play 4 different people at the same position, and you could have a lineup where everybody out there knows how to play every position.
Beautiful thing about that is then you leave Jared Steiner at the point guard, and you got a nice calming presence of a 4-year starter essentially, and somebody that just get the impression when the ball's in his hands, things are all right, and it doesn't really matter, how the lineup looks on the floor. It can be totally interchangeable, and that's a nice luxury to have.
Yeah, he is a very calming presence. That is true. He's really a good floor general, knows what he's doing out there. He can score when he has to. He can dish out some assists when he has to. Knows how to play defense. Really a complete player, good ball handler, and he's definitely a force to be reckoned with. One of the best players in Northeast Michigan.
Absolutely, absolutely. And like I said, he's played with a lot of different players over the course of 4 years, and he knows how to adjust and do what the team needs from him at that time. So I wouldn't be shocked to see him go into distributing mode here early on in the second half and start getting lots of people involved and go from there.
Well, you made some very valid points. Enjoyed talking to you as always. Good to see you.
Yep, take it easy, guys. You guys
Thank
do a great job.
Thank you. That was Dan O'Connor, athletic director and assistant principal for Alcona Schools, with some insight into the first half.